It started in London when Richard Dawkins offered the British atheists a matching grant to put atheistic messages on the sides of city buses. The message they displayed was, "There's probably no God. Now stop worrying and enjoy your life." Then atheists in America decided that was a clever idea. So a group of them put signs on New York City buses saying, "Why believe in a God? Just be good, for goodness sake." Then Indiana atheists were inspired and decided to get on the bus. They began by putting their message on buses in Chicago. Now they're on buses in South Bend, Indiana. The South Bend message simply says, "You can be good without God." I really can't argue with that statement. You don't need God to be good. In fact, if there is no God as the ultimate authority of good and evil, then good can be anything you say it is. If you're defining what good is, then you should have no problem being good. Just define good as whatever you want to do. Then you can do it and still be good. If there is no ultimate truth, no real right and wrong, even murder and adultery can be good under the right circumstances. In fact, they can be good under any circumstances if you say they're good. Hardly any criminal who commits a crime will think to himself that he's being bad. He'll find some way to justify what he does. That person deserved to be killed, or I deserve the money more than the person I took it from. So atheists are correct in what they're saying. But what they're saying is meaningless. On the other hand, if there is objective right and wrong, if there is an authority telling us that some actions are good and some actions are bad under any circumstances, then it is not so easy to do only good things all the time. But think about this. Not even the worst criminal is totally bad. A gangster may love his children and even treat his wife with respect. The worst bank robber will not rob every bank he sees. The worst liar in the world will make true statements most of the time. In fact, it's even possible that an atheist may live a more moral life than another person who claims to be a Christian. However, when a Christian acts immorally, he's not being consistent with what he professes to believe. He's not being good. When an atheist acts immorally, he is being consistent with his belief that there is no ultimate moral authority. By his definition, he is being good. An atheist can even live a good life according to the laws of the land and be looked at as a good person. But inside, he will still lie and lust and cheat from time to time. But for him, he's still being a good person. The Christian may also lie and lust and cheat from time to time, but he should realize that he's doing something wrong. Believer or atheist, there is no perfect person. From the atheist's perspective, you can be good without God appears to be a correct statement. From the believer's perspective, a Christian knows he can't truly be good at all times. So he's thankful for the grace of God which comes through Jesus Christ, the only person who lived a totally and truly good life. Perhaps the most important question raised by the Atheist Bus message is this. If you're an atheist, where do you get the concept of right and wrong? Why do you even think there is such a thing as good and bad? Where does this moral concept come from if you're nothing but a collection of chemicals that came together by chance, and your thoughts are nothing but electrical impulses in those chemicals? If you got here by survival of the fittest, then survival of the fittest should be the ultimate good. Your survival and your happiness should be your primary objective in this short life. When a Christian who believes in God as the ultimate authority for right and wrong fails to follow biblical morality, people call him a hypocrite, and rightly so. When an atheist claims to be living a good or moral life while denying any authority for goodness or morality, would it not be appropriate to refer to that atheist as a hypocrite? There's something to think about.